great ball sent across. Yeah! Thank you! It's a scope of dreams! Dreams, man! Live it up, Blue Boy! Live it up!
Hey, everybody. It's the Noise Neighbors podcast. It's me, Joey McCune, joined as always by Mark Mulvaney.
I thought you were just going to call me Mark then.
Nah, I would never. All right, then, Mulv.
Yeah, I'm all right, pal.
Yeah, good.
Derby.
It is.
Derby.
Yeah.
Call-in show.
All right, we're doing that again, huh?
We want to hear from these.
I can't see any way that this could possibly go wrong.
Big up
but yeah.
family.
Yes. That's a good question, actually. Not sure.
Yep.
Oh. Did it?
Have it. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Michelle. Obviously, Jake.
Duh.
Rocket Citizens from Huntsville, Alabama.
Sick crest.
Welcome to the show. Good crest. Good
Yeah,
crest.
very good. Very, very
Adam.
good.
Yeah. Spencer's here. All right, brilliant. Big up the chat.
Yes.
Go Ricci. Paisan, you know.
True.
Chris.
A boopy to boppy to you.
That's right. All right. Hello, chat. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us.
Hey, everybody, on whatever platform you're watching on, this is the Noisy Pod pre-Derby call-in. Whatever you're watching on, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. If you are new to this, what we'll do is we will soon drop a link in the chat. All you gotta do is click that link. It'll open up a web browser for you. Make sure you've got headphones with a mic on them for best audio quality ting. And then you'll be put in the queue. Once you are in the queue, we'll bring you on kind of in order and just hear your thoughts on the Manchester Derby coming up this Sunday. If you've been through one of these before, you know how it goes. Just stay active in the chat. If you've got questions and stuff in there, you don't feel like calling in, make sure you drop questions in the chat. We will read them. But yeah. Here we go, pal. Let me throw that thing in there.
Yeah, everybody in the chat talking about which matches in the preseason and the US tour they're going to, which is pretty
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and drop this in there. We can go ahead and get people to start calling in and all that. We'll get you in the queue. I'm going to Columbus. Never in my life did I think that City would have any type of reason to be playing in my home state. This is gonna be a real, especially in like, oh, hello. Especially in like the stadium that the college team that I like plays in. Like it's 2 hours from my hometown. Like none of it makes any sense. I'm so excited for it. It's an excuse for me to get like extra bonus time with my family over the summer. It's going to be around my birthday. I mean, it's all kind of a slam dunk for the kid. So Columbus definitely. We'll have to see what the other like dates and all that are going to be for those other cities.
The dates are going to be key, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dates are key.
Like Columbus, I'm just going to make happen. But
yeah,
the other ones, what, Charlotte and
Orlando and New York City.
So New York City will be, well, you'd think it'd be like Yankee Stadium because NYCFC, but I think at this point they're going to have to put us in MetLife.
Yeah, that's where they had us last time.
Yeah. I think Columbus is going to have to be at the Shoe. Columbus Crew Stadium is very nice. It's brand new. But if you're having City Chelsea, you're not going to do that in a 20,000 seater.
Yeah, probably not.
You know, you're going to put it in a 102,000 seat stadium and sell it out.
Because there's loads of us.
True. Yeah. And who doesn't want to go to Ohio in the summer? You kidding me, brother? It's God's country.
I'll be wanting to get out of this neck of the woods for sure.
You ain't kidding, dude.
For sure. All right, cool. Do you want to get going then?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, first up from the New York Sky Blues, here is Spencer.
Hey-o.
All right,
What's
Spencer.
up, guys?
What's
How we
up,
doing,
buddy? How
man?
are you?
Treble
Good shirt.
shirt.
Good shirt.
Yeah. You know, second man on the moon, Buzz Aldrin.
True.
Never heard of
Mean
him.
right hook on that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell a guy that
You-
went to the moon he didn't go to the moon. Turns out you get your shit rocked like
Yeah.
real fast.
Stanley Kubrick in on that.
Yeah.
He will slump you in the street.
True. Yeah. So
How's it
what's
going,
up,
guys?
brother?
It's going
It's-
great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is about you. How
Yeah.
are
Oh,
you
sorry.
doing?
I'm
How
just
are you
hearing
doing?
something. I'm just hearing something.
Oh no.
Something's falling down?
Is it London Bridge?
No, it's Old Trafford. It's Old Trafford.
Ah.
It's- yeah, sorry.
That's too
Yeah.
bad. Maybe, well, maybe the good people of England will pay for a new stadium.
Mm.
Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
I don't know. It'll probably end up with our taxpayer money because of the Glazers. Who knows?
So what's up, buddy? How you feeling about this weekend?
You know what? It's funny because every year I always go, "Oh, United, they're no big deal," and then
Mhm.
it starts creeping up more and more. And it doesn't matter how shit they are; they could be in administration for all I care, and actually for all I want. But it's still an important game to me because
Yep.
I remember those days when all we had was that 5-1 in '89. When that was all we had over them. We didn't was the next time we won under Sven, right? Something
Yep.
like that. So having that banner at Old Trafford that said 30 years, 31 years, 32 years.
Mhm.
Fuck them. I want a 10-1.
Yes.
I
dude.
want a 10-0.
Well, let's not get crazy. We are not clean sheet FC. We gotta temper our expectations.
Why not start now? Why not start now? There's always a good time to start, right?
They are bad. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
I know we all have nerves around the derby and that, but if we took our our fears away about who we're actually playing, right, and who they are and what they mean to us.
Yeah.
I mean, because it goes hand in hand. If you're a City fan, you hate United, right? You just brought up
Mhm.
that way, or you learn to hate them.
Yeah.
If you take that away, I mean, we're miles ahead of these. We're streets ahead of these.
Yep.
I don't know.
Streets ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what their football is.
All right,
to be
Piers
honest with you.
Hawthorne.
I don't know what their football. I don't know what Ten Hag's football is. I thought I knew what it was before he came.
Neither do they.
United. Yeah, but
So,
as
Maybe
what
they could get Pogba back. Who knows?
well, I don't know if you might want to sit down for this. He's been done.
Yeah, he has been done. He never did anything though.
Oh no, he did some stuff.
No.
Dap Academy.
The man had one memorable match in the Premier League.
Oh yeah. It's against
it.
us.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
now we need to strip
Listen,
that.
show some respect
Yeah.
to a graduate of the Dab Academy, all right?
Mm.
I feel like they should asterisk that match now.
Yeah, they should strip them of that
Yeah.
Mhm.
that parade.
Disgusting, honestly.
No,
Steroids have no place
Isn't
in
it-
sports unless it's baseball.
Isn't it amazing that, they were found guilty of 4 years of cheating with FFP, but all they got was one Carabao Cup?
yeah, I mean,
It's like,
Nice.
if you're going to cheat, at least
the
get
funny
more
thing
than a
is,
Carabao Cup. Jesus Christ.
United fans online talking about, City have cheated and all.
Yeah.
Like, nobody has cheated you, lads. Nobody's
No.
cheated you. You have spent more than Manchester City. You have the
Mm-hmm.
most expensive squad on the planet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody's cheated you, lads. All right. If you're sticking up for the little guy, some of the other clubs that we may have spent more than, and
Mhm.
you think that was cheating, fine, but nobody's cheated you.
And Joey, you've said it before, they voted for this. They wanted that.
Yeah. It's kind of their thing. Like it was. Some would argue it was their idea to do the whole deal.
I would.
The Premier
I would.
League, that was them. Champions League, that's them. FFP, that's them. It's kind of all them. And like it worked out.
So-
In the beginning, it worked out fine. But as of the last, I don't know, what year is it? 2024. Last 11 years, not so cool. I don't think in Stretford.
I have a question for you. With that being said, which is, given how shit they've been and how many injuries they've had,
Yeah.
would you play a strong side against them this weekend? Given
True.
given how crazy hard our March is going to be.
Yeah, true. We've got Copenhagen on Wednesday, and you don't want to blow that. What is it? 3-goal lead.
3-1. So
3-1. So 2-goal lead. Yeah. See, too risky. I think you know what? I think you're onto something there, buddy. I think Sunday we'll start at the back. Scott Carson, right? And then you've got
Mika Hamilton,
right? Sergio Gomez at left back.
Yeah.
We recall
Oscar
Calvin
Bob.
Phillips. He gets the Rodri position.
Guys are mad.
Yeah, I
think
know.
that's a good idea?
Mika Hamilton, he's young, scrappy, and hungry. I don't think he's
True.
going to throw away a
Nice,
shot.
nice, good one.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
No.
Yeah, but seriously, like, what? Where are they right now? 4th, 5th place, something like that.
Close 6th.
Oh, okay. I thought they were doing a little better than that. Okay.
No, they are currently they are in sole possession of the Europa Conference League spot.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
And I'm sure they'll find a way to lose
They're
that
holding
too.
off Brighton and West Ham by 5 points.
Well,
3
come
points
on,
would
you
push them
hammers.
into no, it wouldn't. Never mind. Spurs have a game in hand. Disregard that.
They have won 4 out of the last 5. The loss came to Fulham last week, 2-1 at home. So their form has been okay. They're more grinding out wins without really playing that well is the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, so have we.
that's true. That's
Yep.
true. But you feel like City have gears to go through, but you feel like United really don't. They have had a few injuries, but nobody's shedding any tears because the most expensive team on the planet.
Right.
So deal with it.
And it's a 1-0 against Forest. It's a 2-0 loss against Fulham. Last minute 2-1 winner against Luton. 2-1 Villa and 3-0 against West Ham. So like their best matches were weeks ago now at this point. Yeah, middle of February.
My worry is that their players are going to go dirty against ours.
Possible.
Yeah.
Go.
Trying to.
Yeah.
If you can't beat them, beat them.
Yeah.
So we've seen that before with the likes of Roy Keane and Fellaini, with his errant elbows left, right, and center. So
I thought you were saying
I'd forgotten about that.
yeah. That sideshow looking bastard.
That was
Bob.
peak United, honestly. The David Moyes era.
Moisey.
Legend. The man who gave us Mikel Antonio.
And he's probably the best manager.
Not all bad.
He was probably the best manager they had post Fergie.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they just stuck.
And and you could say the same about Unai Emery with Arsenal if they had given him more. But then again, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. So,
maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's 2024 these days. But again, with that knowledge that they're probably going to go dirty on us, and that we've got Copenhagen, we've got Liverpool, we've got Newcastle in the FA Cup, we've got a postponed match against Brighton, we've got Arsenal at the end of the month. We need to be really smart, Pep needs to be really smart, not us. Pep needs to be really smart about, managing the team, managing the squad, especially now that Grealish is injured.
Mhm.
I don't know what the updates are for that. But
3 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
so what do we do? Do we have Doku over there?
Yeah. I think you got to.
I'm going for Oscar Bob, but
Really?
I wouldn't mind either, really, to be honest with you.
That's a big stage, huh?
Only because I think they'll play low. I think they'll play deep, United, and I think he's our best lock picker out there. A lot of people talking about Foden going out there so that you can have Bernardo on the right and KDB and Kovacic in the middle. Anyway, we'll get into lineups and that in a little bit. Let's get a prediction from Spencer while we've got you, mate. What are you saying, bro?
Well, I would say 10-0, but realistically, I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1.
3-1 to our boys in blue.
Nice.
Take that. We'll take
the team that actually plays in Manchester.
He's
Spencer,
right,
As always, thank you so much for calling in, bro. Enjoy
Thanks,
on
guys.
Sunday with the rest of the New York Sky Blues. Say hello to them all for us. Yeah, and that dog.
Oh. Hold on.
That's a good dog.
Hey,
if people are in New York, where can they come watch the match at?
We'll be at Amity Hall, the downtown location on 80 West 3rd Street in Greenwich Village. You can go to NewYorkSkyBlues.com or follow us on any of your social apps, even TikTok for you Zoomers out there, which is New York Sky Blues.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Spencer.
Right.
See you
Thanks,
time,
buddy.
bro.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
There goes Spencer.
How about that for a professional plug at the end, huh?
It was.
I feel like we nailed that.
Yeah. No, you're a pro. You asked him for it. He's a pro. He gave it.
True.
Boom. Now that place is going to be flooded.
True. Well,
as if it wasn't going to be already.
Yeah. Truly going to be nuts to butts in there. So just leave your personal space things at the door.
Big up the chat, by the way.
Yes.
Because we're having guests, it's hard for us to interact as much with the chat, but we see you. You guys are always funny and you always bring it. Let's crank through the gears, yeah?
Yeah, let's go for
Next guest, Johan. What's up, mate?
What's up, bro?
Hey. How you guys doing?
Good,
man.
buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. No, thanks for calling in. What do we got back here?
And
We got a Vincent.
Thank you for doing this. This is awesome, by the way. I love
it's
this.
very kind of you.
Our pleasure,
These
mate.
featurettes.
What do we got? What do we got going on in the background here? We got a
Yaya
nice.
Torre.
Okay.
I'm from Venezuela, so this is Caracas FC. My wife actually got me that. It's autographed by the entire team of that time. That when she
no shit.
He's a keeper.
Yeah.
Direct TV sponsorship too.
Oh yeah, they have
Flex.
Typical of the Latin America, having more like sponsorships than you look like a NASCAR.
The French league's like that too. It's really confusing.
It's gotten worse, believe me. This is clean compared to what they've had recently. It's really bad.
You ever seen the ones where it's like the back of each leg on the shorts is a different sponsor?
Yeah.
What are we doing, lads? How much money are you making off of this?
Well,
it's like $15 a leg. Like, what do we?
When you got a team that's not they're only they can only sell players to keep up what they do.
Yeah.
So
Coutinho money.
It's all they can do. Yeah. They actually have Caracas is playing their derby on Sunday as well.
Okay, really? Who's their rival?
Who's that?
They're
Caracas
called Deportivo Táchira. Deportivo Táchira. They're from a border town near the border with Colombia. It's a very big rivalry. It started when the Deportivo Táchira fans burned a bus, the Caracas bus, inside of the stadium. They got so upset when they lost the game.
Bro, what?
They brought their bus inside of the stadium that was there to take the players out safely because all the people were going into the pitch.
Yeah.
And they just burned the bus. So since that day, it's like a big rival. It's a modern.
These are the scouts.
Man, that's
Venezuela. These are the scouts.
That's like MLS levels.
Yes, definitely.
MLS level. Are you having a laugh?
Maybe Liga MX.
It's so easy to get them. As soon as it registered.
That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh shit,
All
that's
right.
good.
All right, Johan. Hey,
Oh,
who
hello.
we got here?
this is Chloe. She's really excited because we're actually going to Manchester for the Luton game.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
All right,
nice.
Chloe. Has she been before?
Say hello. No, this will be our first time.
All right. Love it. Enjoy. Get to the
Thank you.
chippy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely some main road chippy before.
Get some Vimto and some whispers in her. All right.
Okay, all right.
Swerve the
What's up?
Ribena.
Yeah, no Ribena.
Okay.
It's not allowed.
No. Okay, let's
Nice,
talk
nice.
about the football, man.
Let's talk about it.
How are your nerves? What are your thoughts?
Mixed emotions. I feel like, well, obviously, it means more to them at this point, as far as that's the only thing they got. Beating us and qualifying for a Champions League spot is what their season has become lately. With the exception of making it to a cup so they can lose to us in the end. Other than that, I mean, the only thing that worries me is that I don't want anything to be detrimental to the momentum that we've been building up,
Yep.
especially with these games that are coming back to back.
Mm.
With the Champions League should be, I mean, on paper it's done, but you still don't want to let your guard down. We know what we've been there before,
Mhm.
but then you got those other bigger games down the road. You got your Liverpool, you got your Arsenal, and I think a bad result of losing could be detrimental to it. I don't want to say that it's gonna break it, but Liverpool, they got it much easier coming into this weekend. Arsenal, they
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
So it's they need to step it up. They need to hopefully get a good start, a quick start, get it out of the way, and see the game out.
So do you think you said quick start. You think we should just go at these from the beginning, like attacking lineup, just go at them, put the pressure on them, and then force them
Yes.
to have to come back?
Yes, I mean, look at the FA Cup, something
Yep.
like that. I mean, you want to
12 seconds,
murder
right?
their spirit, like grind it down. You want to put your foot down their throat right away, so they know who's boss. They
Yeah.
know they know they are in Manchester. They made the big trip all over from their end to Manchester. And
Yeah, they go all the way
this is
from
what's gonna
London.
happen to you. So yeah, bring your pass. They gotta bring their passports. They gotta bring their national ID rail card, so they can come into town and see the real Manchester. So yes.
Oh, an American podcast with American guests talking about where Manchester United fans come from is
Yeah.
the irony.
But is
Anyway,
any
no.
of it wrong?
No, it's all facts. It's all facts.
It's outside of it. I mean, I looked it up. If you just do a quick Google Map search, you click Manchester, and their stadium is outside of the loop. I mean,
That's true. That is
how
true.
else can I put it to you?
That's why the Welcome to Manchester Tevez sign was so genius,
Oh yes.
and why
yeah.
they still hate it. And it still gets under their skin, and some of them, loads of them, still don't fully understand it. Anyway,
and Tevez, though, that was a player. That was one of my first, probably the player that made me fall really in love with City, because I followed him from Boca Juniors. I mean, what a
El
player.
Apache.
El Apache, yeah.
I miss him so much,
he'll
honestly.
light a bus on fire. He will.
Oh yeah.
He's a musician too.
What?
Yeah, he has like a cumbia, some type
really?
of band going on. Yeah, YouTube it. It's there.
Please hold. Carlos Tevez cumbia.
I'm telling you, man, it's there. You'll find it.
Oh my God.
Cool. All right, we got people waiting. Let's get a prediction from you, Johan, and then we'll let you go, mate.
I'm gonna go with 3-0 to City.
We're having that.
Oh,
We're having
yes,
it.
dude.
Let's go.
About that.
Love it. Love the positivity, man. That's cool. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Thanks, Johan.
Hey,
Love
you
to
guys
Chloe.
are awesome.
All right.
Oh, thank you,
Chloe.
dude.
How are you?
Bye.
guys.
Have a good
See
one.
you next time, yeah? All right, there
Take
goes
care,
Johan.
buddy. Hell yeah, dude.
Brilliant. All right, we're getting through it. Getting through.
We got a 3-0 and a
Did we
3-1.
lose Dicky Bitters?
No, he's still in
He's
there.
still there. All right, Dicky's next. Let's get him in.
He's just in the dark.
Welcome, bro.
Hey, to the great
Hey up,
white
lads, how are
north.
you?
Hey, buddy,
The
how are
great
you?
white north indeed. I am champion, mate. How are you?
Champions.
Same, actually.
Champions. Not been on for a while. I
Champions.
thought I'd grace you with my presence tonight. So
Oh, thank you very
yeah.
much. What do we owe you?
Don't think we haven't seen you on the internet, bro. We've seen you on Instagram. We've seen you in the ginger wig.
Hey, talking to the ginger wig, here you go. One of his finest here.
Part-time model.
The Fat Bastard collection.
Hey, somebody's got to do it, man. There's fat people need to wear clothes, man, and somebody's got to model it.
I've never understood why City puts anything out unless in a large.
That's a funny thing to say.
All right, how are you feeling? Let me guess. You're better.
Yeah.
It's weird, lads. Like I used when derbies used to come along. I mean, God knows. I mean, I've watched derbies in person since the '80s, and they're freaking horrible events. Like I'm on the Howard Hockin end of things when it comes to a derby.
Definitely.
Just get it over with. Like even the 6-1, I only enjoyed the last 3 minutes of it. Like seriously,
They're gonna come back. Oh,
it's only 3-1, lads. Shit. But no, it's one of them. Like I mean, we're vastly better than they are. They've got horrible defensive injuries. Like I think they're looking at a back four of Dalot, Johnny fucking Evans, Varane,
legend,
and Lindegaard, right? I think they're probably going to be their back four. Yeah, because everybody else is out.
Yeah.
What did I say? Lindelof? Yeah.
You said Lindegaard.
Yeah.
I don't think Jesse's there anymore.
Lindegaard? Paging Dr. Freud. Yeah. But no, I mean, looking at how they're going to line up and how we're going to line up. I mean, this is an opportunity to absolutely freaking batter them, isn't it? I mean,
somebody's saying line up.
But when it,
oh, holy! What the?
Okay, you all right? I happen to have one handy.
Let's go.
What the is this?
All right. Okay.
Saw me at keeper.
Carson, obviously. Yeah. No, I assume it'll be Eddie. It'll be Eddie. Yeah.
All right.
Walker right back to counter the pace of Garnacho.
Okay.
Johnny Stones,
Dicky
Diaz and Ake. I've got it written down.
He's so prepared.
I faxed it to Pep earlier on, lads. What do you want?
You faxed it? Oh, that's great.
Defensive midfielder.
Well, it's going to be Rodri, obviously. Seeing as we've let Calvin go.
This is assuming standard Pep line.
Yeah, I'm going to be controversial here. I'm going to put Kovacic in there.
Okay. I don't think that's that controversial, mate. I think he's been playing really well.
Oh, I could go with Sergio Gomez if you like. I mean,
yes, thank you.
Kova.
He refuses
the
to put
Ginger
the
Prince.
Players in.
Ginger Prince.
Ginger Prince.
Harry. Oh.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin DB.
Mm-hmm.
Philip Walter on the left.
Which side? On the left. Ooh, okay.
Left side.
I like this. This is how you get your best 11 players on the pitch.
I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay.
I'll keep you in suspenders.
Where is he?
He hasn't put Phil Foden.
There he is.
I have.
There he is. Just look for the bad haircut.
Do you think this is City sausage?
City sausage?
Bernie on the right and Alfie's kid up top.
Alfie's kid.
Alfie's kid.
Okay. What we saying, chat?
I'm about that.
Now, the reason I want Silver out there, A, he fucking loves playing United and he's always good for a goal cutting in. And B, their out ball is Garnacho. And if we've got Bernie working his ass off down that flank, he's going to protect Walker. And if we've got Kova and Rodri and kind of a pivot, I can see us cutting the supply off there. Like we should absolutely batter these, but so many times we've been in that situation last few years, and they've come away with a 1-0 or something like that, and it just pisses me off. Like there's like last year 6-3. That like you come away from that 6-3 last year disappointed, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Should have been 12.
Should have been. Absolutely should have been. So I'd go with Kova in the center to give us that initial control. And then if we really want to embarrass them later on, bring Oscar Bob on for him and just stick the knife in.
Yeah.
I mean, the ultimate piss take would be if we're up big and you bring on Sergio Gomez in midfield.
I like the kid. I think he's got something.
I think
just not at left back.
Yeah.
If you want to tweak the balance in this lineup, just slightly more attacking.
Yeah.
Kovacic drops out, and like Bob or Doku comes in on the left wing, or Nunes.
No, don't give me Doku tomorrow. Don't give me Doku tomorrow.
Why is that?
It's oh Jesus Christ! It's fine. I mean, I there's a lot of upside. He's going to be a cracking player, but he gives away possession too much. He's improving defensively, but in a match like this, like we're coming into the most important 3 weeks of the season. We can't afford to drop points tomorrow. We can't afford to drop points, or we can't afford to lose at Anfield next week. Doku simply doesn't make the best 11. He just blams the ball across like Walker does sometimes. Doesn't find his man in the middle. I think he'll be a cracking player. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a hater. But for a big match like this, no, I want control. I'd have had Grealish in there if Grealish was available. But I figure Silva on the right, Foden on the left, Haaland in the middle. Job's a good one.
I think you've been a little bit harsh on Doku, but I agree. Last couple of games, he's been a bit out of form, and has been giving the ball away a little bit more than you would like. I would say Doku like 3 weeks ago, I'd have had no problems with Doku.
Yeah.
More recently, I've been like, Foden makes more sense there, or even Oscar Bob for me. But
I mean, you know how it's going to be. They're all going to move around anyway. Like you can start them off in these positions, but they're all going to move around. And I think
great point. One
of the guys on one of the pods, it might have been on the 9320 today. I think somebody was saying that they'd rewatched the Luton game and noticed how often Kovacic picked out Haaland a lot. I mean, it was interesting against Luton. We went very direct. It was almost like that Arsenal game at the Etihad last season. We'd fire it up to Haaland, who'd hold it up, spin, play somebody in, and then fucking turn and run. That seems to work. And if Kova can feed at Erling, and then you've got players like Kevin and Phil running off him, and you've got Johnny Bloody Evans at centre back, who's how old is he now? 53.
Least.
You know what hurt me a lot that I learned like this year? I'm the same age as him.
Oh.
I learned that like a month ago.
Yeah, but you're a better.
And that really hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, fuck's sake, this guy's been around forever. He's ancient. And it was like, oh yeah, Johnny Evans, 35 years. I'm like, fuck.
Let's get a prediction from Dicky Bitters.
Oh, please, do I have to?
3-0 United.
Yep, you do got to.
Oh, geez. I would have said 3-1, but I think Spencer went for that. I'm going to go for a 4-0. There you go. Dicky Bitters has turned.
Oh, my God. 2024 is crazy. What the hell?
Hey, thanks as always, mate. Good to see you.
Anytime, lads. Good to see you too. Take care, boys.
Later, buddy. Take care.
All right, mate. There he goes. Dicky Bitters.
Thank you, sir.
What did he say? 4-0?
4-0, bro.
He's sauced up.
Well, yeah, he was drinking wine.
Yeah. Okay. Does everybody like the lineup thing? So
yeah, I think it's pretty sick.
Spent a lot of time on that. So yeah.
Did you?
W's in the chat for the lineup.
You know what I just clocked?
You're the same
They're
age as
without
Johnny Evans.
Rasmus Hoyland.
Yeah. They've got loads of injuries, mate. Loads of.
Well, I knew
injuries.
that, but like, we don't get real Holland versus dollar store Holland.
Yeah, true.
Wrong.
Is Nabil next?
If he turns that camera on, he is.
Yeah, let's go, Nabil. You're up, mate.
If not, you're getting skipped.
Need a camera. So
We can't have any mishaps.
There he is.
Yeah.
Let's go. Welcome, Nabil.
What's up, buddy?
How we doing?
Oh, you're
pal?
muted, bro.
Unmute yourself, brother. I'll do it.
There we
Oh,
go.
and
Oh, you guys are
there
funny.
he is.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Shit. Mate, not gonna lie, I've been up since 6 a.m. It's
Love that
nearly
for
2.
you.
It's nearly 2, so just getting through, man. Just getting through.
No,
What are you
guys doing?
doing?
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
just-
no,
You
I was
just
just, you know what? I was just browsing through and I got a notification. You guys are, on the live.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll tune in, have a little chat if I can.
Yeah.
And, the
Appreciate
camera was off because my phone was on. I had my phone on charge, so I didn't really want to show you my ceiling. But,
You played it right. You played it right. I don't know if you know some of our unfortunate history. We had somebody come on live with their, tackle hanging out. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got my pants on, so we
Ah,
should
cool.
be all right.
Oh, cheers, bro. That's so nice of you.
Where,
If I'd
where
been up
do you-
from 6 to 2, my pants would not be on.
Oh, mate.
remind us where you live, bro.
I'm from Manchester, so I'm literally
Duh.
Oh.
just 15 minutes from Etihad, so I'm a local
Love it.
guy.
Do you go every home game? You there?
90% of home games I'm there.
Nice.
I'm not a season ticket holder, but I get the single matches. I pay extra. It's
Yeah.
extortionate, but you got to do what you got to do to get behind the team.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yep.
you.
Absolutely.
So, what you guys think about the derby? Are you nervous? What's
He
going
is.
on?
He's nervous.
Well, to be honest with you, work has been so just fucked all month, especially this
same.
week, that I haven't been able to think about it. So
Tomorrow you'll be nervous.
yeah, I think tomorrow afternoon it's gonna
Yeah.
set in, and then I'm gonna feel truly terrible. I'll just be pacing the house. I'll have there's an FC Dallas home game tomorrow night, so that'll distract me for 2 hours, and then I'll get home and just be like, fucking Christ, I gotta wake up tomorrow morning and go to the pub at 9 a.m. to have a panic attack in front of 100 people. Can't wait to do this again every time.
To be honest, mate, I've been sweating back since. When did we last play? Was it Sunday? I
Yeah.
can't even remember. I've been sweating back since full time of.
Do you have a
um,
lot of United mates?
I have a lot of United mates. Yeah,
That's tough.
I assumed, yeah.
but
We don't associate with them.
No,
Yeah.
can't be
That's our
bothered,
rule.
honestly.
I think I'm the only City fan in my group. So
Oh,
even in 2024,
That's a hell of a group chat.
that sucks.
yeah.
One way or
Yeah.
another, it's gonna be mental after the match. Group chat's gonna go
Yeah.
crazy.
I just really hope, put the derby aside. I just
Yeah.
really hope we get the 3 points in the bag because, Liverpool are not looking like they're slowing down.
Right.
Arsenal are not looking like they're slowing down.
Yep.
If we slow down, we drop more points. It's looking long for us, and especially because we got Liverpool
Oh,
next, and then Arsenal
Yep.
in the league.
Aston
so-
Villa, yeah.
Yeah, Villa, no gimmies. Yeah, mate, I'm
It's-
nervous as hell.
It's a good thing we went on that run. We're still on it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
unbeaten
yeah,
run, because we've given ourselves maybe, the ability to get draws against Liverpool, Arsenal,
Mm.
etc. And
Would
not
you want
be,
that though?
be out of the title
Because-
race.
Would you want that though? Because obviously we'll be in the Champions League later stages and stuff like
Yep.
that.
Do you
I'd
feel
rather
like
get
we
the
have to
wins.
beat them? Do you feel like we have to beat them to win the league?
I feel like we do.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
so too.
I feel like we do. Yeah.
It feels like it's an actual race this year, doesn't it?
Yeah,
We talked about it at the very beginning of the season that it didn't feel like this was going to be a runaway season. And I think, here we are, March. The gap from first to third is 2 points,
it's crazy.
and everyone's
That's
level on games. I can't remember the last time it was like that.
Proper Barclays.
Yeah, it's super Barclays this year, dude. It's great.
Yeah, it's great, but it's not good for the heart though. Like for me, the amount of stress this season already. It's not great, but it's good for the neutral, I guess. If you're a flipping Chelsea fan or something like that, it's great.
Right. If you're just like some mid-table who gives a shit team.
Yeah.
Hey, that was us until 08. You know what I mean? So let's not.
Yeah.
Every one of us.
Let's get a prediction, Nabil. How are you feeling?
I think we need to get an early goal, shut them down, and then they'll come out and play a bit. But I reckon 4-2.
Oh, wow, basketball game. Nice one.
I reckon 4-2. We'll get the early goal. They'll come out. We'll get 2-0. Then it'll be 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2.
Okay.
This guy says he doesn't like anxiety, but picked a 4-2.
I'm gonna lay it there. And
all right,
4-2. We're going for that.
Very nice.
3 points is 3 points. We'll take it.
Yeah. Even if it's a 1-0, let's have it.
Yeah.
It's good to see you, mate.
Good to see you too.
We should
guys.
holler at you when he and I make it to Manchester next time. We'll holler at you and see if we can.
Holler at me, boys. And
get some,
we'll do something. Yeah,
we'll get a Vimto together.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Always.
All right. Thanks,
all right,
mate.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Later, buddy. Take care.
There he goes, Nabil. Brilliant. All right.
This is his first time calling in, I think.
I feel like he's done it once before.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if that was his debut. Seems familiar. I don't know.
Big Twitter interaction guy.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Must be.
Yep.
All right. There he goes. Brilliant. Shall we keep moving?
Yeah. Shall we keep chugging along?
Was Colton next?
Yes.
I think he was. All right. Here he is. Colton.
Oh. Hey, buddy.
Yo, what's going on, lads?
How we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin De Bruyne's son, Mason De Bruyne, on the Noisy Pod FC Pro Clubs team.
This is one of our Pro Clubs lads.
Until next year, we never knew who's popping out next year. I think Ferna's son is due. He's still maybe the biggest undercover Bert. I haven't seen much lately, but maybe Ferna's son makes an appearance on Twitter or Instagram on Sunday.
True. Maybe I add him to the bench on Noisy Pod FC.
Yeah. How are you lads doing?
Fernandinho Inho.
We are swell. How are you?
I'm great. I would say thank you to Joey, but I don't know why you're back. You got to get the finish in you got to go build me a house. You got to go build another house for me.
Look, dude, just give me some money.
I need more houses.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Louis almost making the frame there. Let's get him.
Oh,
what's Louis and Lizard?
Louis my kid. He helps calm the nerves on Derby Day. But
what do you think lizards look like?
I can't see. I've got a small screen.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine though. It's fine.
I know. I'm hearing all these predictions, man. All these score lines. I don't know. I was solid on a clean sheet, and now I'm like, I've been hearing all of them, and now I'm thinking, I don't know. Nabil's got me thinking like it could get a little. There's been more chaos this year, so I don't know. Maybe 4-1. We'll give them we'll let them get the first to give them a little hope. I don't know.
What did you think of the lineup?
To be honest, it's a great lineup. I don't know if it's going to happen. To be honest, I think Jordy Porty's lineup, he might have hit that front three. I might not have Doku as my starter Sunday, but I think he might. I would love to see him dancing. I don't even care on either side, playing either way through. Yeah, I mean, I just want to see Doku dancing. I don't care. It could be off the bench. I love Doku. He's got vibes. It's
I need that to happen because I need Mulv. Yeah, because I need it to happen because I need Mulv to have to gritty at the pub. Because like when we had Aguero and Aguero would score, Mulv would whip his shirt off and run around the pub doing one of these. Yeah,
naturally.
Yeah. Now when Doku scores, Mulv hits the gritty.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it in a hot minute.
That aside, me doing a stupid gritty, the worst gritty.
It's not the worst
in the world.
No, I've seen worse. You've got the fundamentals down.
The basics are down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very white.
I don't know where you learn those things. You know?
It's very.
I don't know what that means.
It's very Mancunian trying to do a gritty.
I do have some serious business to tend to. I think we've got some planning. The city tour was announced. We don't have all of the info yet. We've got a couple inklings. I assume I'll see one or both of you in Ohio because that's pretty close for me.
Definitely
trying to make a second trip, but we got to get this 5-a-side thing going. I feel like we got
this
to find out
5-a-side thing.
what
What's
other
that?
podcasts are going to be in the 5-a-side. Who's going down?
City Report.
Is City Report
former Main Road Ramble Boys?
Are they up to it? I mean, Andrew is only a couple minutes drive away from me.
True.
So I don't know. Is Cam with Noisy? Are we playing Cam through the middle?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So I think the real question is, do they want the smoke?
Let me gritty on them.
Yeah. True.
You
kidding me? Dude, a Makuzi chip back post to Mulv and he just noggins one in. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we could have a Mulv to Mulv connection like Erling and KDB. You never know.
True.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, will City Report show up? Will they cross the pond for this?
Mike and Nicky Summerby situation.
Mulv and I in the middle of the Whitley brothers.
That's right.
I'll have chalk on my boots. I'll just be out.
Brilliant. Okay, let's talk about this derby, man.
Yes.
You like the lineup. You thought maybe Doku would come in.
Yeah, I like the vibes of that a little.
I want to ask you about Walker. Do you prefer Walker or do you prefer the 4 centre backs?
I think it's all matchup related. I think it was easy to say that, and it's common, I think, to hear that like a lot of people want Walker out. Not always, but like for certain games, and you hear that a lot more this year, especially after Akanji was playing so well through the right and left last year. I still think versus United, I like Walker. I think in like certain games when the shape dictates it or even injuries dictates it, we play Akanji. And as much as Walker's been the one-on-one defender guy, Akanji did excellent there last year. He's hasn't played on the right and left as much this year. But I think I agree with a lot of what was mentioned on the pod this week when you guys talked about Akanji positionally. He's got the position when he's in the middle, but he's not John Stones in the middle. So it is what it is. I think I'll take Walker Sunday if it's me asking, but I think that's an either or, and you're not losing a lot. I don't think
Team Akanji.
I'm going Walker against Garnacho.
Well, I've got one for you guys too.
Okay.
Sergio Gomez in the starting lineup.
Right.
Wait. Left wing.
I mean, you already know I'm in. I've been very vocal that I think he is genuinely a backup for Jack Grealish.
I just want a bird. I just want a bird. I want Doku to dance. I want Gomez to play. I just want a bird.
I feel like people need to give the guy a chance, and they refuse to because he's on the bench a lot and because he's I don't know. People like shitting on the bench.
It's true.
And maybe it's not necessary because has Gomez been horrible when he's come on?
No.
But he was like in
is he stellar on the wing for Spain? Yes.
He was in a lot of pictures and substitutions next to Calvin Phillips, so a lot of people just go like,
true.
Wait. So they just like put him in that class, but no.
Yeah, it was like an osmosis thing.
Messing around about Gomez, but if Gomez plays on Sunday, that's a good thing for us.
He got like absorbed into like Calvin's bad aura.
Yeah.
Like the bad juju like rubbed off on him.
He's just fine.
I think he's fine, but some people.
All right.
But no, I'm ready for Sunday.
Cool. Thank you, Colton, bro.
Yep. Good to see you guys as always.
Thanks for
later,
calling
buddy.
in. Speak soon, mate.
Cheers.
There he goes. Colton. Cool. All right. Cool.
So
cool.
So if I give you Sergio Gomez, Scott Carson, and would have been Calvin Phillips, just rank them.
Okay. Gomez.
Okay.
Carson, Phillips.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Phillips, man. He got the Wilfred Bonies and he just...
I don't know if you can call it that. I don't know. We're going to get demonetized.
Just came in and something happened. I don't know.
Malaria.
That happened to Wilfred Bonny.
Maybe.
People forget that.
Do you think that's why?
He had malaria, lads.
Do you think that's why it went?
A known football skill
Deteriorator.
Yes. Malaria. Yeah.
True. Him and Colo. It was all downhill after that.
It was. All right.
And Colo had that other thing.
I'm sorry, I've lost track of who was next. I assume it's in order here. Is it Scott?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. Let's bring on Scott Brokaw from the Cap City Blues. Legend.
Yes.
Cool.
Legend.
How's it going?
Hello,
What's
Scott.
How are you?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Drinking out of big, ridiculous cups.
Just really good question here. What happened in Alito? Anybody know?
Alito.
Nolito?
Nolito.
Yeah. Alito. Judge
he
Samuel
didn't have
Alito.
malaria. He had like something else, like Spanish flu.
Spanish flu?
Yeah.
That was 1918 or something like that. Was a while ago.
That one person that didn't get vaxxed back in 1918.
True.
Still out there.
It worked its way through a century later and got into Nolito.
Scott, sorry, we're being silly.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
How's it going with the Cap City Blues, mate?
Good. Yeah, we're going to close down membership next weekend. We're doing pretty good. Got a charity event going next weekend.
Love that.
The Liverpool match. Give away a kit. Trying to raise some money for a local charity here in D.C. So that'll be a lot of fun.
We did say legend. The man's a legend.
Yep.
Where do you watch the games now?
So we're at the Ugly Mug. It's at 723 8th Street Southeast, and it's right across near the Navy Yard, right across from the Marine Barracks, so near Eastern Market. So
very nice.
Kind of downtown DC, just a little bit east of the Capitol. It's a nice spot. They treat us well. Food's good. It's interesting place. There's an upstairs bar and a downstairs bar, and so they'll have us downstairs for like midweek Champions League matches. But for the big games like this weekend, next weekend, we're upstairs for most of the weekend matches.
I love seeing your photos, and I always like to retweet your stuff.
Oh yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, we have a new social media person who took over about a year ago, who's been doing a really nice job for us.
Can confirm, yes. Well done. What did you think of this lineup, man?
I like it. I think it's solid. The point that was made earlier about Walker against Garnacho. I think probably need that speed. Holland. I mean, after that midweek performance, and he typically does very well against United anyway. I think he's going to be in the mood. So
vendettas.
We'll see how it goes.
Family vendettas.
Oh, did something happen?
Today we take care of all family business. He's one of those.
Right. So yeah, I think I like the lineup. Foden's been playing great. De Bruyne. I mean, hell, he missed half the year, and he came in and just slotted right in like he hadn't missed any time at all.
11 assists in 9 matches, I think.
It's crazy.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay numbers.
He has returned to form quicker than I thought he would.
Yeah, in the past when he's missed time, he's kind of had to ease in and all that, and so I like the fact that Pep sat him for one of the midweek matches and brought him in. He made a couple of appearances off the bench, wasn't in the starting 11, and just kind of ease him back in. But I mean, he's fully back in now. I think he's going to get some time here over the next few weeks.
I will say in his favor, though, is having somebody like Erling Haaland on the end of the balls and not Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus when he was returning from injury in prior seasons, right? So, yeah, I think that helps.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Obviously, I think when we saw players, not to knock Aguero is obviously he's a legend, right? When you see these balls, crosses come in, and you just know that a player of Aguero's height is just not going to get on the end of a ball like that. Whereas, Haaland is just acrobatic.
He will leap. Yeah.
Yeah, get his head on it, his foot on it. Just,
body kick 10 feet in the air.
Yeah, right.
Fantastic. What are your nerves like around Derby Day, mate?
The point was made earlier about that this is kind of United's cup, right, for the season, right? So
True. This is their trophy.
This is like the highlight of their season, and so I think that they will definitely be up for the match. I just don't think that they can match City's quality. So, I always get a little bit nervous for the derby, but I'm pretty confident that City will come out with all 3 points.
One day I hope to live like you, or I can just go into the derby and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm feeling all right. It's just never
right.
One day I'll find Zen.
I've made a complete switch, a complete 180. You knew me. You knew what I was like. It's just I was saying on one of the other shows, like I used to have acquaintances who I won't call them mates because let's not go crazy here. I had acquaintances that supported United, 1 or 2 at work even. And I would get occasional text messages and what have you. Occasionally see them at the pub. I've not heard from these in a decade. Kids,
I think one of them deleted his social media.
I think so.
Now let me ask you, Mo, you're not going to the match, are you? Right? Because in that case, then we're kind of food, right?
I have shed that jinx, Scott. What a jerk. No, I do have a bad record in derbies. Right.
Yeah, all the other matches, slate's clean. Derbies,
not so good. I have the Rashford 1-0. That's on me, and I have a 2-0 on me as well. Both losses, obviously. So yeah, okay. Thanks for bringing that
up. You're over it though, right?
My recent record is very good though. Very good.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you for your service.
All right, Scott. Did you have a prediction for us?
I think it's going to be 2-0
to
City.
Oh,
We're having up. We're having
Thank
it.
you.
Let's go.
Thank God.
Any goal scorers?
Yeah, who should we bet on?
Brace for Holland.
Okay, love it.
2 for Holland. All
right. Let's go.
Scott broke up. Scotty Betts over here is telling you to put.
That's right.
Put on
Money
2 for Holland.
Bank. Money in the bank.
Hey, thanks for everything you do, mate.
All right.
You do great work up there. Yeah,
thanks, bro.
Soon,
Take
man.
care.
Have a good time Sunday.
Right.
Deuces. There he goes.
The king.
He is the man. The man.
He absolutely is.
Okie doke. Woo,
one of the heroes you can meet,
Yeah. And you like, they say don't meet him.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely meet this one.
Yeah, 100%.
Meet this lad. He's amazing.
Yeah, treats you good.
He does. Big help whenever you got anything going on. Always wants to help.
Yep.
Fantastic. Him and Michelle in Houston.
Yep. And somebody else that's up next.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, everyone just go ahead and
prepare.
We have royalty.
She's dipped. Oh.
No, she's back.
She's back. Are you ready? Thumbs up. Let's go.
She's well prepared.
Welcome from Chicago. It's Victoria.
Oh.
Whee.
Hiya.
Queen.
Hi, Vic.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
We're okay for now.
Thanks for giving up your Friday nights to entertain us.
Empty nest, innit?
Same.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. I'm feeling good. I take notes now so as I don't get off track.
Wow.
Take notes on what?
Yeah.
This?
What I'm going to say when I get on this. Yeah.
She's going to call us out on our bullshit as the show goes on.
Yeah. No, I think one of the things it's like they still get that same level of adrenaline, but it's changed now from it being nervous to it just being excited and waiting for the battering, the inevitable. But it's still the adrenaline, and I'm usually now going a lot calmer. But the day of wake up the morning of the match and that adrenaline kicks in. But now it's different. It's I can't wait to see us. We're going to tear them a new one rather than the oh my
Speaking of
god, what's going
karma.
to happen? And so different type of adrenaline rush. They're definitely still there.
I think that's what mine is too. It's sweet. It's still excitement and
It's
adrenaline,
still there.
nerves, but not bad ones. It's let's smash these.
I think we finally put to bed the typical City.
I think so. I think typical City now is winning everything.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, like another shout out for Ginger Wig. Oh,
what is this?
He's killing it. Very nice. Is that
Ginger
a treble?
Wig gear. It was the back to back.
Oh yeah.
Champion. But yeah.
Nice one.
Ginger Wig's got
How do you
some great
it
stuff.
says back to back to back to back? Do you has he's just gonna do
I think it'll have to go like all
add
the way
another
around.
one? Yeah, do like a diagonal situation.
Smaller font.
What did you think of the lineup that we've got out there? It's I think an attempt to get the best 11 on the pitch.
I don't know. Don't ask me technical questions about Pep's
Okay,
job.
all right, that's on us.
I'll leave all that up to Pep, the ghost.
That's fair.
He knows what he's doing.
Well, what would you
I'm
like to talk about?
I'm gonna second guess what he's gonna do or make judgments. Just wait for the lineup to come out an hour before kickoff and go, yeah, that was good. Let's go.
He just rolls the dice.
Nice one.
He's got like a, what is it, Yahtzee? He's just got a cup with dice with names on it. He's like, eh.
No,
all right, that's the 11. Let's go.
For me, I leave that to Pep. Pep knows what he's doing. I'm not making judgments on that. But the only thing I would say is I do think he'll put Alvarez in because I think Alvarez is due a goal, and a goal in a derby will give him the confidence boost he needs and we need from him for going into the next few games.
Yep. So who do you have Alvarez in the lineup that Dicky Bitters had picked?
Yeah.
Who do you have Alvarez in there for?
Probably Kovacic.
Okay.
I'm with you on that. Not that he'll do it.
No disrespect to him.
Right.
I think he's been playing Alvarez more. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you want to, I would say this leans towards more defensive. I think
Kovacic and Silva does, yeah.
Yeah, there's
if
a
you have
small
both of them in
tweak.
there.
Yeah, there's a small tweak you can make that just shifts the balance to more attacking, and it could be Alvarez for Kovacic or Doku for Kovacic, or Bob.
And it is a shame that Grealish is injured because I like him for his shithousery, but I think Bernardo's good at that in a derby.
Grealish always plays well against United as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Much like us hates him.
Yeah, well, I've got Stones down for scoring a goal just because he fucking hates United.
True. There's a song about it.
I think Foden's going to get one. I think Foden will open it. Yeah.
Can we get Foden to Gritty?
No, he's PW47 now.
Yeah, he's the Romilly Rifler.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. The Stockport sniper.
I think was it Vinny that once said it just means more, like the derbies.
Yeah.
It just means more, like playing in a derby, scoring against them in a derby. Yeah.
What's the scene? What's the scene in Chicago on Sunday then? AJ Hudson's?
So it'll be AJ Hudson's, Ashland and Grace. It's going to be all ages, so everybody can bring the kiddos, and we'll teach them some fun things to sing.
Do you get many United in there? I don't think you do you?
No.
They go somewhere else.
No, there's usually one bloke that turns
There's a band.
up.
There's always one.
Who has a gigs shirt, so we sing some songs in his direction about
which
wives
gigs
and whatnot.
Oh, okay. So Ryan.
His wife, 2 kisses, that one.
There's one other fella, an English fellow who's United, but he only turns up if they ever win anything, so we haven't seen him for a long time.
Standard, honestly.
Yeah, but no, there's not a strong. They go to a different pub, but there's not many of them turn up at all. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. We've got some new Chicago MCFC scarves that just came in, a new design, so they'll be getting their debut on Sunday.
We've got a scarf lover in the queue.
True.
There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Nodding away in the queue. He's going mad for it. Scarf boy, love it. You can't see it. Look
looking forward to
look
it.
at this guy. I'm mad for it.
I don't know what he's doing with that hand, but he's really excited.
Scarf boy is loving
Pause, brother.
Can I kick him out?
Yep.
Okay, there he goes.
He's still in the queue. He can get on later.
His screen, as soon as you said you had new scarves, his screen started shaking.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Well, you can buy them online now through our website,
what's
We've got a shop on our website now.
What's the link?
ChicagoMCFC.org.
Okay. Nice
there we go. Hell yeah.
All right, Vic.
Yeah.
We've got like loads in the thing, so we'll
I need to go and get me tea as well.
Love you and leave you, yeah?
Yeah. 4-0.
Oh,
can't beat that.
Queen,
let's go.
Dude.
Thank you, Vic.
See ya.
Thanks, Vic. See ya.
Soon.
See ya.
Aww.
There she goes. Well done,
Our
Vic.
queen. Dude. She can't be topped.
Nah.
You know?
No.
It's impossible.
She's the GOAT.
Yep.
Next up.
All
right. Dash Smash, turn your video on, bro.
Yeah. If that's on your...
There
we go.
Okay. Here he is. Bringing on Dash Mesh. Ray.
Welcome back.
Yeah, second time.
Yep.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's a big debut, if I remember.
Yeah, it was.
It was like preseason time.
Like,
I think we were predicting the top 4 for this season. I was almost correct, as I said it would be a 3-horse race. So
it was a Mangala-esque debut.
Yeah, got the 4th position wrong, but yeah.
So how you feeling heading into the derby?
Like usually, I am usually nervous before all the big matches. I don't think it's a big match, but still I'm a bit nervous because it's a derby. so yeah, but yeah, I'm usually pretty nervous before every big match. So yeah, and it's like a difficult run coming in. So need to continue our winning run or not losing run for at least 3 games more. So that would be ideal.
Are you the lad that lives in Ireland?
Yeah.
All right. Surrounded by rags, then.
I don't see much, though. I see a lot of Liverpool fans. In my office, at least, there are a lot of Liverpool fans. So but recently just applied for UK visa, so hopefully we'll be there at the Etihad soon. So let's see.
There you go.
Get in there. Love it.
So is there anything in particular that you're looking for from City this weekend?
This weekend, to hit 4-5 minimum, that would be great.
Love this guy.
I'm nervous, but I don't think that we would it would be a tough game. I think it would be easy game. It's just the nervousness which I would feel, but I think it should be an easy game because considering United has a lot of injuries as well. So and I was just looking at the 11 which we were discussing previously, and I don't feel we would play Kovacic. I think we would go with classic Rodri, Foden, and KDB in the middle. And I think Pep would make 2 choices, in my opinion. The 2 choices which he would be thinking about is the right back, which either could be Walker or Akanji, depending what he's thinking. Or second is the left wing, which could be either of Doku or Bob. Bob is very much more similar to Grealish. That's why I think Bob can play, but it's up to Pep if he thinks it's too quick for him to start in a derby or not, or if he wants a quick winger. So Doku will play because United has a lot of defenders injured as well, and to play against second choice defenders Doku would, I think he would play well. So I assume these 2 would be only choices Pep would make. Pep can make a lot of changes, but I think the all other team members would be same. It's just between right wing and right back and the left wing, which might change. But
did you say you would play a Kanji at right back?
like to be fair, I'm okay with any, like whatever
Okay.
Pep chooses, like
Yeah.
either a Kanji or Walker. I don't really care. Like I think both would play well.
Do you have
It's
any?
just that
Do you have any
it's just
strong?
that
Go ahead.
yeah. I was just saying if Walker plays, I would like I would personally like he doesn't go too much to the wing and
Right.
stays
In
yeah
back.
Yeah.
stays in the back, or Akanji plays. I'm fine with that as well because I don't want the right back to fly to the wings. So Akanji
Yep.
would be fine as well. And in the last match against Luton, like that was the first time when Stones was going forward a lot, and also like KDB and Haaland had that one touch link up which they had against Arsenal last season. So I think
Agree.
Luton was the practice game for Pep to say now is the time we want to play at like full pace and just go and try to play like quick passing, quick shooting. So I guess now
Perfect
for
practice
next
match, because Luton is basically United
and
with Chong
and we were playing and we were playing pretty strong team considering it was a midweek FA Cup match. So
yeah.
I think it was like this is the time when we have to hit hit the pedal and go fast for all the teams. So I think for the next 5-6 games, because usually we have like that period in like March, like later March, April, and May when
Yep.
we like hit our best form. But this year we need it in March rather than needing it in May. So I think he would be like, just start now. Next 5-6 games, if we can not lose, get 4 wins out of next 5,
Yep.
like that would be best. And we at least need 1 win from Liverpool or Arsenal, at least 1 win.
I was going to
So
ask you that. Okay, so
yeah,
one win
if
of those two. Okay.
like no loss, 1 win, 1 draw would be fine, but ideally 2 wins would be perfect because both the teams would lose points. So
Let's
yeah,
end on this, Dashmesh. Who do you fear more, Arsenal or Liverpool?
Liverpool, because we know they can continue the run which they are going on, and I think they have much better fixtures than Arsenal.
That's a
and
good point.
and I don't think apart from us United, because that's kind of their bogey team as well at Old Trafford, and like maybe they have to play Villa away as well. So apart from these 3 matches, I don't see like realistically, I don't see Liverpool losing points. So
Wow.
it's like
Okay.
we don't have to lose at Anfield. Like that's the minimum. So
yep.
like, yeah, that's my position.
Let's hope for your sake, living where you do, surrounded by Liverpool fans, that something happens and they drop out of the race.
yeah. Like and they have a lot of injuries, so I am a bit confident this time that like at least we don't lose at least, but we can actually get a win at Anfield as well. Like this year, I don't think it's too difficult.
Yep.
So
I agree.
it is a possibility, and I think I was hearing this from LB that I think he said a very good point that this is the first time we are going to the Anfield like in the second part of the season. Like from last few years, every time we had like
Go there
first
first.
match away and
Yep.
second match at home, and
Yep.
this is the first time when in a title race we are going to the Anfield. So it's not like that every time we lose during the title race period. So it's like we might win because we think we always lose, but this year might be different because now we have to go away at Anfield and go away at Tottenham and win. So
I
this
back,
year,
I back most of what LB says, to be fair. It's one of the main
Yeah.
guys, isn't it?
True. The mystic egg.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
No,
kudos, man.
I usually follow every content creator. So
We appreciate that, mate. Love it. And thanks for calling in again. And will you call in the next one, please?
yeah, sure,
All right.
definitely.
All right. Good to see you, mate. Take
Thanks,
care.
Dash Mesh. Take care.
See you guys. Bye
There
bye.
he goes. Dash Mesh. Brilliant. Again.
Yeah, just only bangers from him.
Okay. Woo. Cruising through, man.
Yeah, dude.
You ready to keep going?
Yeah. We still got people in queue. Might as well, right?
OG
Oh,
Richard.
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, good
hey.
morning.
What's up?
Hello.
Did we wake you up, brother?
Man, yeah. You kind of
said,
did. I was actually like playing that skate video game Session
Tony Hawk?
No, Session.
Oh.
It's on PS5. It's pretty fun. So I fractured my foot playing some
I know, right?
football. So I've been sitting around playing video games. So, you know.
So how you feeling, dude?
I don't know, man. I hear everybody like talking, and I'm kind of like been really pessimistic this season, just because I feel like the Premier League is going to throw Klopp a big circle jerk goodbye, you know?
Yeah.
And he's going to get the calls, and you know, I just feel like they're going to. I mean, I'd like to think that a league is fair play, and you know, don't like to. Just like to see things happen, but you know, I remember the NBA would give the Celtics and the Lakers calls, you know what I mean, just because it brought ratings, right? And so I just feel like I feel a little suspect this year.
So you think the league is sus?
Yeah, for sure.
I could join up with you if you were just talking about NBC, because NBC wants the Klopp. The Klopp magic more than anybody.
See, that's the problem with America is we don't think about, we just think about a commodity. And so, you know, honestly, like
it's all deep shit.
City is the reason people watch Premier League. City, Liverpool, United.
Flex.
Right? But
America,
but they really love Liverpool.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm kind of feeling like we're gonna get we deserve it, but we're gonna get gypped somehow.
Well, once NBC realized that Spurs ship had sailed fairly quick, they were
like,
we gotta hook our wagon to another horse, fellas.
Did I just see that their manager won the London Manager of the Year or something like that?
Yeah,
like
good choice. And Cole Palmer won Young Player of the.
Yeah, never mind.
There's a
David
London manager,
trophy, right?
They're London. London thinks they're
that's whack.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this year's been kind of cool because we're struggling, and it's like it's not an easy race, and it's kind of fun because, you know, I can get into that ungrateful attitude that we're not playing well, and I'm disappointed, and I want people to, you know. But I kind of like this. I kind of feel like this is good for us.
Yeah.
Okay. Two things. We're not struggling that badly. Let's be honest. We haven't lost. I can't remember the last time we lost.
No, we haven't lost, but there's games we should have won and not drawn.
We're not playing in our top gear. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second of all, I agree with you. I would rather just be that shark hanging behind the leader. I feel like that's where we're at our best. This time of year, I just want to be in and around, because we've done it to Liverpool before. We've done it to Arsenal last season. You know, it's become a mental thing for them, particularly Liverpool. We've done it to them multiple times. They don't want City hanging just a couple points behind them. No. You know what I mean? So I'm with you there, mate.
Yeah, I mean, but it's been fun, and like I kind of like where we're at. You know, I'm a little nervous that we might lose Bernie and Kevin this after this summer. You know, but life goes on. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we've lost big players before.
Yeah, I will say that a lot of people are bringing up Walker. I love Walker a lot, but I just feel like I think you and I had this conversation last time I called in about like I wish that he's not the go-to guy anymore. Because I feel like there's a lot of times like he's at fault.
It feels a deal was made this summer. The whole dinner out with Pep, and he hasn't missed hardly any time.
Yeah.
I do feel what's interesting to note is the two players that Pep's heavily relied on this season seem to start every week: Julian Alvarez and Kyle Walker. Now that we've gotten very close to March, it seems that their starts have started to drop off a bit, which I think is quite interesting, as if he's gearing up for, you know, come to crunch time.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, because sometimes I've seen the lineups that come out. I'm like, holy shit, what?
It wouldn't surprise me if that trend continues and you see more Akanji at right back and you see more Kovacic in the middle, or Kevin and Phil in the middle, Alvarez coming in off the bench. You know, this show is a huge Julian Alvarez show. And there was a time this season where he was putting up big numbers.
Yep.
He's tailed off a bit. We will admit that. So maybe it's time to, less minutes for him. You've got a healthy Kevin De Bruyne whose spot Alvarez really was taken, right?
Yep.
So I think it's time. I think we're going to turn the screw, as LB likes to say.
Yeah.
It's time to turn the screw.
What about, dude, you know who I'm in? Like, I'm just like, my next kit for next year, it's going to be the Stockport Iniesta, baby. Phil Foden. He's so remarkable this year.
Well, that shirt's going to be good for another 10 years, mate. That's the thing.
True.
It's a great investment.
Him and Bob.
Yeah.
Bob,
just get both.
Incredible.
They're both locked down for a decade.
Yeah. Well, I'm just, like I said, it's really amazing what Pep can do with, like, and not spend a lot of money. Like, he spends some money, but not like, it's like you look at Chelsea and how much money they spend.
Yeah.
That's because that owner owns the Dodgers and they spend the same way, only to not win championships. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. It's backing it up. That's the key.
Yeah.
Spend money. He does. But he backs it up. And that's what teams like and managers like Mikel Arteta need to figure out. They've spent a ton of money.
Yeah. And they just can't do it.
And obviously Man United.
Oh yeah. What's funny is that I listened to the new Liam Gallagher and John Squire, and I thought,
how is it?
It's all right.
Okay.
I mean,
so not a ringing endorsement.
And it's kind of funny that we're having a derby this weekend. It's like a United guy and a fucking a City guy. I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, I have no sense. But anyways, so
you're the best, mate. Thanks for calling in as always.
Yeah,
good to see you.
I give it. I'm gonna say. I think it's gonna be like 3-1.
Okay.
There we go.
See,
we're back.
Confident.
We're back, baby.
It's gonna be really nervous for a while, 1-1, and then it's gonna open up. But the thing that pisses me off, I'm gonna say this and go, is that I get really mad because I watch a team like Brentford play Liverpool and they're so open. They're opened up, and then like everyone plays us compact. Like everybody's in that backfield. Like you could put the towel lady, the ball boy, the bus driver, everybody's back there, and I get so mad because like we could be beating these teams like 5-0, 7-0, but they play us that way.
Yeah,
and it's just hard.
Agree with you.
So, anyways,
Richard,
you guys,
thank you.
Take care and have a good one. Good luck.
You too, mate. Have fun Sunday, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard. There he goes. All the way from New Haven.
True.
All right. Just quickly on what he said there.
Yeah.
The tactics. Why it feels like Brentford get back and defend so deep against us. It's because Liverpool doesn't hesitate to get the ball forward.
They go quick.
Brentford doesn't have time to get back and set up
where
we want them to get back and set up.
Well, we said
set up and we'll break you down. That's how we do it.
It is, but like we said, what was it last week on the show? I think how I wanted to see like that direct play just a little bit, and we did it again. I mean, I know it's Luton, but like we did it against Luton, and Holland scored 5 in under an hour.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Just maybe roll it out every once in a while, give it a go. I feel like it's possibly a thing.
I think low block is coming, mate.
Yeah, it is. Big time.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
He was going mad.
Making a second appearance on the show tonight.
When Chicago announced a new scarf.
How's it going, boys? How's it going?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Not much. I'm just chilling in on a Friday night.
Yeah.
I got to leave work early because of the stellar content from this afternoon. So that was cool.
Appreciate that. They let you out.
That was your sick
note.
note?
I talked to my boss and he was like, yeah, you got to go. You can't.
Brilliant. Tell us if you're willing, tell us your first name again.
Ethan. My name is Ethan.
Ethan. All right, Ethan.
Yes.
Do people call you Scarf Boy or
like IRL?
Only at like soccer events. At work, they just call me, Ethan.
Biggie.
I think you should force them to call you Scarf Boy at work.
Yeah, like when big old name tag.
Yeah.
I answer the phone. I do customer support, so I could say, "Hey, thank you for calling Martin Systems. This is Scarf Boy. How can I help you?"
I like that. I think that's good.
Yeah.
They'd probably trust you more. They'd be like,
Oh, definitely.
What is this guy?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how you feeling going into this thing, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm feeling really good. I don't get to the pub for every single match, but on Sunday it's nailed on. I'm getting there. All my
Where you at?
You're twin citizens.
No, I'm from Wisconsin, actually.
Okay.
So we are actually
Cream.
Wait, is this Cream?
Cream.
The Cream Citizens, dude. It's one of the most iconic names ever made.
Yes, Cream Citizens represent. Well,
The
you
Cream
know,
Boys.
Cash runs everything around Man City.
True. He's
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's for the children.
Wu-Tang's for the children. That's true.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me get your opinion on this. What do you think? Our main man has been off the boil recently until last game. Last game. Are we getting a goal from the Norwegian Meat Shield this weekend?
He's already scored, man.
Yeah. I think it's already happened. I think it just comes down to what type of celly we're getting, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, is he going to meditate? Is he just going to like shithouse in the corner? Is he going to run straight to the away fans? If he went full Adebayor and just like ran at the away fans, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Or if he just like,
I'm actually wearing the wrong hat. Let me be right back.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, grab your headphones.
I've got you might remember this one from the tie in, was it Leipzig in the Champions League? This is the Holland hat. I don't know if you recognize it from Ginger Wig's website.
Oh yeah.
But, we're out here, and this one will touch the roof of the pub if he scores 3. I'll tell you.
Oh,
that.
so he's got hops.
Oh,
you're gonna throw it. Okay. I thought he was gonna. You know what I mean?
Leap off the bar.
You know about white boys and the jumping skills.
I don't know. Holland gets up there, but he's also like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, that helps. That helps.
So you got any concerns going into this?
Concerns. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna play offsides this game or not.
Okay.
A little nervous about that.
All right.
I'm really concerned because they finally got themselves a bald manager, and that was kind of our thing for the past.
True.
So
very visual. Very visual.
Yeah. But another one of the guys from the pub down there, Tommy from Man City, Milwaukee.
Shout out Tommy.
Big up Tommy.
He's our gong man. We got a gong there, and we
shout out gongs.
Yeah. So I'm worried that we're not going to get to smash the gong enough.
Yeah, that's
so you smash the gong when we score.
Yes, and that's Tommy's job. He's the gong man.
Does he just holds it, or
no? He's fast. He's quick.
Scarf Boy and Tommy the Gong Man. we need to get to the Cream Citizens.
Well, I think we have to. Is this the tag team?
we got a whole crew over there. We got the merch guys, and we got the ladies who know every single person on the team.
Do they all have bits? Like with the scarf one, the gong guy,
and then everyone else is bald.
Skoe, Ede,
pancakes, daps.
Little Jensen.
Full tabs guy. Yeah.
Pancakes.
That's brilliant, mate.
We do have to pick it up.
You have a prediction?
Oh, prediction. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a nail biter. I'm sorry, Joey, but I think it's gonna be one of those heart and mouth kind of games.
Good.
I hate to say it, but I think it's just gonna be one, and I think we're gonna score early and sweat the whole match. I really do.
Good. No, I think that's good for
brilliant.
The way my month has been. I think that's gonna be fine for me.
Yeah.
Mo's gonna have to give me fucking CPR at the pub. What's going on with Joey? Why is he on the ground? Is he just squatting again? No. He's stroked out. He's done.
Thanks, Ethan, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks,
bro. You. Take care. Salute.
There he goes, Ethan. Brilliant. Wow, what a crew he runs with.
Dude, the Cream Boys. They got a gong guy? What are we doing? I need a gong button. Like I have, but I need a gong, I feel like. I thought that would really up the
Gundagong.
See?
If they don't call theirs the Gundagong, they're missing out.
Yeah. We really missed the we missed a good bit there.
Yeah. Fuck. All right. Next up, Knoxville.
Right, yeah.
Boom.
Whoa. What's up, Jake?
Speaking of gun to win, can we make it 12 seconds here? Can we do this quick?
Just 12 seconds of silence.
Yeah. In remembrance.
Yeah, true. You think we're going to get something like that again this weekend?
I would fucking love it, but I doubt it. I honestly, I think we'll smash them. I'm not like too worried about it. I think the rest will give them some help, but like they
We're
did,
having up. We're having it.
like they did in the FA Cup. Did y'all see that? Like the exact same goal that got disallowed for Liverpool was given for United.
I saw somebody was
shielding-
like flipping. One of the players
are
like
a
flipped
mess.
out on Twitter or something.
it was the exact same thing, and I was like, come on, this only at
Yeah.
Old Trafford this happens.
I
Luckily,
feel
we're
like
not there.
that and a combination of City just not being at it, as they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
only
yeah.
way they beat us. I think they need a favorable refereeing decision, and City just off it a bit, and that's their only chance, if I'm honest. Because if you don't get either of those, if City are on it and the
Mhm.
referee goes through the game, very Gareth Barry-esque referee performance, we don't notice
Gary
him.
Barrett.
Yeah. Barry Gibb. I don't know.
Bee Gees. if you and me were the Gibb brothers,
Right.
who would be the third Gibbs brother?
Jacob.
Okay, nice, dude.
Yeah.
So he's the highest pitch one.
Yeah.
He's Robin.
He's Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Over my head.
Honestly, the only
Barry?
Bee Gees names that the only reason I know those names is because of that Justin Timberlake SNL skit.
I mean, that is the GOAT skit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
Jimmy Fallon is so good.
The Barry Gibb talk show.
Yeah.
It is what this is, isn't it?
Yeah.
More or less.
Everybody.
Justin
Crazy
Timberlake
cool.
was the reason I couldn't stay up to watch the Super Bowl halftime show for like 4 years. So.
This is a serious show.
True. Yeah, it is true.
All right,
man.
Jake, where are you going to be this weekend?
So we'll be at Zool Beer Company. It's right in downtown Knoxville, off of Fifth Avenue. We'll be in the tap room.
Nice.
Be drinking. Be hopefully a lot.
Please be safe.
Oh yeah, drive.
Thank you.
I mean,
Drink a
don't
lot
drive.
regardless,
Don't drive.
right?
Yeah,
Win or
yeah,
lose.
don't drive. Yeah, but
Drink responsibly.
Drink
Thank you.
responsibly. Get an Uber.
Yeah. Get a tropical ting or 12. That's what Maul usually goes for.
Tropical ting.
He just goes to the bar and says, I'll have a tropical ting,
That's
please.
my new Tranquilo juice. A tropical ting.
I just see Maul walk back
Is that
to
a-
wherever
is that
he
a
was
seltzer?
with just like a different color drink in a glass every so often. I'm like, what is that?
Umbrella, cherry, orange
So-
slice. Yeah.
Maul's on the beach.
Yeah.
So give us a prediction, brother. What do you got?
So I mean, honestly, I think it's going to be 5-1. The one thing I do want to bring up, I think we're gonna like. I
We go
think
from
we
1-0
are
to 5-1.
going- I know. I've not been this confident in a while going into a Derby game like this.
Mhm.
Like they're like I watch them all the time just because like it's
Hate
fun
watching.
to. I love watching them. It's like basking in
It's
their
called
misery.
hate watching, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
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 But yeah, so I love watching them, like just because, like even when they win, they don't deserve to.
Mm.
So that makes it a little bit better. And it's like, I mean, look at their goal difference; they're literally at 0. You can't get more
Yeah, it's rough.
good than that.
That's a tough go.
Like they are the most. I think they're still the most expensive wage bill in the league, and
Yes.
don't have anything to show for it really. I mean, they have a decent striker who's not going to be playing, and they have a left winger who doesn't want to play striker. And
They've got a leaky roof.
Yeah, they got a leaky roof, and they got the
Dodgy
bucket
chicken.
hats to cover their head.
True. They have rats.
But
That's mascots.
the one thing I
One
did
that
want to
plays
bring
for 'em.
up.
What's their captain?
The one in the midfield, yeah.
What did y'all think of that Bruno? I guess dive, like where he literally the one that Fulham posted. Do y'all have
Yeah,
an opinion
he's-
on that?
Oh, did he
Standard
cheat
Bruno.
again?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, no, that's his
Ten,
thing.
Ten Hag came out and said he owes him an apology for that. And
You know, I might. This might be controversial, but I actually think he's a good player. If
He
you look
is.
at if you just look at his numbers, he puts up big numbers.
Yeah.
That's
That's the issue, right? Good
Mhm.
player, but garbage person.
Yeah.
Bit of a
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bit of. It's full blown. I mean, it's just temper tantrums constantly. Like I just don't know how you can have somebody that's your club captain who's just whinging all the time and throwing hissy fits. and just anytime like things go just somewhat south, head drops, body language is terrible.
Well, you get shipped to Barcelona by Pep. So
True. Which one is that again? We had a couple.
Eric Garcia, I think it's who he's talking about.
Who?
You remember him?
Never heard of him, mate.
Nah, I was talking about Cancelo, but
who?
Yeah, who?
But so the one
Farron?
thing I want to bring up: who has been the best player for y'all this season? Not for City, in Europe. I have an answer
Europe?
to this. Yeah.
Well,
Well, exclude Jude Bellingham just for.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna go
easier.
Jude.
Yeah.
I think Vinny's been good. Vinicius Jr.'s been good.
Jared Bowen.
Harold Kane has scored a lot of goals.
Yeah,
he's allergic to trophies, but he scores a lot.
So
I don't know.
chat,
Who you
the
got?
chat's answering it. I think it's Phil Foden. And
Okay.
this is why I wanted to bring that up, because you're saying put the best 11 players on the field. I think you put the best players in their best position. And if that means you had to play Nunez on the left, or if you had to play Doku or Bob on the left, but you play Foden through the central.
Let's
Just
have it then.
because he's so.
We have
I
your
mean,
changes.
so I would go Foden for Kovacic.
Okay.
And then just for some defensive stability, I would do Nunez on the left, just because he offers a little bit more coming back than Bob would. But I'd be okay with Bob or Doku even. But I want Foden to play central, and I think that will be the biggest thing. Just let him do his thing, and everything else will come. Because when we do that, that's when he gets a hat trick against Brentford. Like, he's been on fire, and I feel like that's what Pep needs to trust him with more. Like, he's going to play him in all the big games, but you have to trust him through the center, and I think that's going to be kind of the next step. Like, we've seen it without De Bruyne. Now we need to start seeing it with De Bruyne.
Yep, absolutely.
It's not a bad shout, mate, at all. I mean, central Foden is lights out.
Sex.
Yeah, pretty much. I just
This guy.
If I'm being the what do you call it, the naysayer or whatever, you just Foden and De Bruyne is just it does isolate Rodri, right? So you're gonna have to have a hell of a game out of like a Stones, right? And maybe even this guy coming in and helping. Maybe this guy doesn't even play out here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking the whole time.
Walker goes there.
Yeah.
He comes in, sort of thing.
And there's so much fluidity, especially in that lineup that you would have there. And maybe you put in a Kanji to help with that a little bit instead of Walker. But I think we'll start to see that in the Champions League more. The Kanji, unless we get a pacey winger. But I think we'll start to see that back four we had towards the end of the Champions League last year. But I think that's going to be the biggest thing because, Foden, I think over February has been the highest rated player in all of Europe.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that, man. I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah, so I just think you gotta let him have the reins a bit. Like he's shown he can do it without those two guys, and now you have two of the other best players in the world around him. Just let him cook.
Love it.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right.
And
absolutely.
Who the fuck are Man United? Have a great night.
Indeed. Have a blessed evening.
Love it. There he goes. Wow. Good stuff.
All right, pal. We're in the home stretch.
All right, here we go.
We got 2 left.
2 big hitters as well.
Yeah. This is a murderer's row here.
Thank you both for waiting. Hopefully you can hear me. Thank you both for waiting. Let's bring on Patrick, man. There he is.
Yo.
It's from the future.
Let me get comfortable. Hang on. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers, everyone.
Launch it, pal.
No. Just slow and steady. Save it for the preseason.
Of course.
Doing good, guys. We're all good.
Your time to shine, isn't it? Preseason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's always my time to shine there. Yeah. We're going to get Martin in.
Do you want me to add him?
Yeah, bring him in. Yeah. We're doing a soft takeover.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a vehicle.
There he is.
Hey,
2:30 in the morning. I can't be in the house.
And he's still happy clapper.
Thanks for waiting,
He's
both of
happy
you.
clapper. No,
You are.
appreciate it. It's an honour to be on, mate.
No, it's an honor to have you.
It's saying a lot.
For you,
It's just
Martin.
us. Yeah.
Have you been?
Still nervous.
Yeah.
I'm not
feel that.
changing. I'm not doing it. I've heard all this 5-1-4-1. I'm not doing it.
I thought I had him.
You did slightly. I nearly came over to Team Move. I nearly did, but no, not quite there yet.
Can't be done,
No,
brother.
I just hate them.
Mhm.
I hate these
Fair
games. They're not enjoyable.
True.
They're just not enjoyable. They're really
There was
not.
a story that there was it a derby that you went up into the hills and turned your phone off?
Yeah, that was the one when we were playing at Old Trafford. When Bernardo. Yeah, I had to because it's I cannot have my United mates constantly on the phone within 30 seconds of anything going wrong. Can't have it.
Oh my god.
Because I can't go to work, I can't go out, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just awful. Not that there's many Reds here.
Martin of the Greater Pennines.
Well, don't forget, I am in Manchester, so there's not many Reds here.
True.
Hey.
Yeah, facts. I gotta say, it is nice to know that there's somebody else out there that loathes these fucking matches. Because I'll be like, when I drive to the pub Sunday morning, like I have to use cruise control because both legs are shaking the entire time. I've got to like try to stabilize my body. I'll just pace for 3 hours before I leave the house. I'll be up at 5:30. Like I won't be able to sleep. The match is at 9:30. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be up at 5:30, just walking around my house, just yelling at the squirrels outside to piss off. I'm just mad at the world.
How do you deal with these things, Patrick? You seem more of a confident type to me.
Strong medication.
Okay.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yep. And late night boozers. But
perfect.
No, look, the problem I have with derbies is, you do everything in your power to try and stay positive as you can. And then you go on shows like this and then it just messes with your head even more.
Yes.
And
you're welcome.
I mean, I've said, like, as soon as this show's done, I'm shut down. No more until we kick off in 36 hours or so. Whatever it is. It's just it's
Well,
such
yeah,
a Debbie
it starts
Downer.
in like
the
an
problem
hour
is
for
you
you,
work
doesn't it?
yourself up. You work yourself up so much to just bring yourself down because you just fear worst case scenario. Anytime there's an erratic pass or they have a speedy transition, counter attack or anything like that, or they've had a shot that hits the bar or something like that. Never mind if they score. And you're so caught up in the moment, you're so worked up that even when the final whistle goes, and even if you've won 3-0 or 6-1, you feel like it takes a whole day. It takes a whole day to get yourself up again. Like it just, for me, it's too difficult to sort of reverse the emotions so quickly. I just find it so difficult. Like,
it's draining.
It is so draining that you just struggle to actually enjoy it. Like we go to Istanbul. It's like I said to Martin, I said, it wasn't until I saw him in the parade and that's when I started actually feeling like proper positive from it all. Because, everything that happened in Istanbul, the emotions were just, you can't describe it because they changed every millisecond.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until you settle there and you realize, holy shit, you see the bus go past with the 3 trophies. And you're like, I've just experienced this. I'm here in the moment. I'm here. And finally, like it all sort of comes to the surface. And, for me, it didn't actually come to the surface truly until I watched the first group stage of the Champions League, when they do the intro with the Champions League theme, and then it's us lifting the trophy before they cut to the network, and that's when it finally hits. So that's just an example of like the emotions that I go through with the game. But when it comes to derbies, you get so caught up in it that you sort of lose track of whether you feel good about something or whether you feel bad about something. And the problem is, I think you get so focused on the negative that when positive things do happen, it's like I can't get myself up to that level. I get so caught up in anything that could possibly go wrong. And I think whether that's cityitis or whether that's probably just the nature of any major club or any club that has a major derby.
Yeah.
You're always thinking the worst case scenario and you just don't want to, take that sort of negativity into all facets of life or anything you do for the days after the match.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm with you. By the end of the match, I'm spent. you know?
Yeah.
And what's shitty about that is it's going to be noon. So I've got to figure out what to do with an afternoon after that when I'm just
Joey,
dead.
if it makes you feel any better, mate, kickoff here is on Monday morning at 2:30.
Well,
you
yeah,
can't even go to bed. You can't even go to bed after that.
Well, you don't live somewhere that's real,
because
dude.
Martin will force me to go on a show with a post-match show with him afterwards.
Well, you live
he claims
in a place.
It's a democracy instead it's a soft dictatorship, and he just doesn't give us any room to move, any room to breathe whatsoever. It's just so difficult. I was in Manchester last week looking for my payments, and all he offered was a can of Tizer and some curly whirlies.
You guys get paid?
That's all I get. That's all I get from him. It's just ration payments, you know. Like, are we in a world war right now, mate? Yeah.
Hang on.
Yes.
You signed the contract. There was no wage on it, mate.
You guys had a contract?
It wasn't even a verbal one. Jesus. See what I have to deal with here?
Tough times over at the Mancunian way.
Oh, cheers.
Hey.
No, I've even changed my 11 3 times.
Tonight?
Yeah, you wanted Nunes out on the left originally.
I've took Nunes off the
I knew
left
you'd come to
wing.
your senses eventually. You come to your senses
No,
eventually,
because
mate.
I don't want to do it, but I've now put Foden. I put Foden on the left, Bernardo on the right, and put Kovacic in with Rodra.
So we're going back.
Yeah, that's what I want. Because
confident with that too. Yeah,
Doku's not ready for these games. It's his first year. He's got bags of potential, but he's not ready for these games. Alvarez, I love. The trouble is, you can't play Alvarez, Bernardo, KDB, Foden, and Haaland. It just does not work because they're all running into each other's spaces.
Too much training over each other's toes.
Yeah, because the thing is why listen, I want Foden in the middle 1000%, but the problem, what you can get away with Foden, and this is where Jack falls in, because they're not natural wingers, they naturally come inside anyway. So they naturally become sort of wide midfielders, but just inside, which I'm happy with, because United's danger is going to be Garnacho and Rashford, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Walker just to keep up with Garnacho, but Walker's got to be a right back. Stop this right wing back crap. That's got to stop 1000%.
So don't
we're
you
going to go
think
back
that,
to right back Walker now, not RWB Walker.
Yeah.
Don't you think that Silva on the right forces us to play Walker as a wing back because there's no width, so Walker has to provide the width? I mean, every time that we've seen him play high, it's because it's been Silva or Foden out there, and like you guys just said, they always cut in, right? They're always taking up like an inside kind of like a half space thing, so Walker has to provide the width out there.
Joey, you do see the Bruyne do drift out to left and right as well too to offer more space to Foden and Bernardo Silva, so they can come in.
And I think we've spoken about this before, Mo, is that we don't really play wingers as in wingers, as in hit the byline, ball across. We don't play wingers like that. City played wingers the most unnatural wingish way I've ever seen in my life. We just don't play wingers.
Man, I've said on our show, you know what they are? They're expansive midfielders.
Yeah, we don't do. This is why Doku's learning now. If you watch Doku now, because I remember a game, I think it was the Brentford game, he goes flying down the left wing, was phenomenal, beat his man, looked up and went, nobody's with me.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, all the other players around him can't keep up with him because they're all used to the Pep Guardiola tipper-tapper control football.
Mm-hmm.
They're not used. The 2 weeks period, we tried to do the quick transition basketball football. We left Rodri isolated and we were conceding goals left, right, and centre, which was the Chelsea game, the Tottenham game, the Liverpool game. So it was like, stop that little experiment. And we went back. Every time we've dominated a game is when we've done our normal control football, United away. First 20 minutes, Copenhagen. First 30 minutes against Luton. Because Luton's great, but the trouble is that's a cup game. Luton aren't going to play a flat back 10 in a cup game because it's a knockout game on the night.
Yeah, true.
And that's the difference.
I think Luton was a free hit for them anyway, Martin, because now they're
100%.
back in the relegation spots. It's like FA Cup, progressing doesn't do them any favours. They've now got to put all their eggs in the Premier League basket, and they're now got to go for it. They've got to try and catch Forest.
Yeah, true. I was just thinking, because we're talking lineups, and we've heard a lot tonight, and Mo, bring the what's it up?
The thingy.
Thank you. Yeah, thing. All right, so what if
we all? Sorry, Joe. I was just going to say first off the straight the bat, we can all agree the defense pretty much speaks for itself. Because for me, probably since Everton at home, our defense has been as good as what it was for the run in last season.
I
it's funny you say
prefer
that.
Akanji.
Here's what I was about to do.
If you put Akanji in, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Akanji over Walker or Akanji over even Diaz, I'm fine with.
So
the defense speaks for itself. Yeah.
Give me a 3-2.
Okay.
With Akanji in there for Walker.
I assume you want Stones pushing up?
Yes, correct.
Well,
Yeah,
Stones
don't put
is
Akanji.
Stones is in such good form at the moment too.
So
he's been so good.
This is okay. We're gonna go off the wall here a little bit because fuck it. Give me.
Where have you got Rodra?
Next to Stones.
Because honestly, I think if you're going to play Kovacic and Stones to do that, because I don't know if anyone's noticed that when Kovacic plays with Rodri becomes Gundogan.
Yeah.
Don't know if anyone's noticed that. Against Sheffield United for the first 60 minutes, Rodri was the more advanced, which is why his goal and assist record this year is getting up to his personal best. Because he's got that advanced role.
Also, if you watch whichever number 6 takes the ball from defense, if Rodri takes it first, Kovacic is always ahead of him. If Kovacic takes it first, Rodri's always ahead of Kovacic. They're never parallel to each other. There's always one ahead of the other for the positioning and delivery.
Give me put Foden where Kovacic is. Put Bob out there where Kovacic is.
See, I'm okay with Oscar Bob.
Same.
As Dashman said, he's the closest thing to a Grealish control player. And I think, he's good enough to play in it. I think he's up for it.
That's great for me.
I'd agree with that.
I think this guy will come in here though.
Well, I mean, this is on paper, right? None of this actually matters. They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah. The only thing we made, Oscar Bob played no minutes against Luton. And I thought if he was, because there was a strategic reason why those subs were made at the end.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at those subs that went off, I think they were being saved for the derby. I just think this. Listen, I have no problem with Oscar Bob because I think he's the go between Grealish and Adoku because he's learned that pet way coming in through the EDS. So I'm totally happy with Bob. Sadly, I don't see it with him.
If I was going to go real crazy, I'd say put Doku out where Silva is and really just go balls to the wall, but that's never going to happen.
Only because as well,
I like the idea of Doku for super sub. Get him on 20 minutes, whether we're chasing the game or whether it's shithouse or 3-0 or something like that. Because I could just see him easily just doing Anthony's head in again and him just trying to kick the shit out of him.
So I haven't heard, I guess, many people tonight put Alvarez in here.
No, we haven't.
Any feelings on that? Like anybody think Alvarez should get a start here or will get a start?
Surprise anybody if Pep played Alvarez?
No, he's played everything but one.
Yeah.
So
it wouldn't surprise me, but it would mess us up.
Yeah, because I don't know where he goes.
There's just too much overcrowding.
I just think there's too many
overcrowding.
There's too many informed players that Alvarez would currently get in the way of.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem for me with Alvarez would be for John Stones, because Alvarez would keep clogging up those negative spaces that John Stones just occupies and runs into. So if you start Alvarez, you risk John Stones not being able to play with the same sort of freedom and form that he has over the last 2 matches. Because against Luton, against Bournemouth, he was absolutely sensational. You know, he almost played like Joey. Remember we used to laugh about how forward Cancelo used to get. We call him a false 3. John Stones has turned into the false 5. Yeah. He's everywhere now. If he wasn't handicapped by so many leg injuries and he was a centre back, he'd be having better runs on goal the last 2 games than what Haaland has.
Barnsley.
The reason I'm not that bothered. The reason I'm not bothered because we have got Copenhagen midweek.
Yeah.
So I think you can get away with Alvarez and a Doku not playing or a Bob or whatever because you can put them in against Copenhagen.
Yep.
Because ideally you want to rest 2 or 3 of the lads before Anfield.
Mm-hmm.
And especially Stones. because Stones cannot play 5 games in a week, in 2 weeks. No,
He still needs to be protected.
He'll just break.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting Stones, but I think you'll see Alvarez, Doku, probably Nunes, probably for Copenhagen midweek.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If we don't see Bob on the weekend, we see Bob midweek. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Tell you what though, we said in the last show too, Martin. Did we say you're looking forward to the fixtures? Look forward towards what we have in March, and like March can determine how we finish this league season. But I think, mate, if we were to beat Newcastle in that FA Cup semi-final becomes a huge factor in what we do for the remainder of the season after March.
Yeah.
Because you look at it. So obviously Brighton away is going to be moved to midweek, more than likely later in the season. There's no space for it now with round of 16 quarterfinals, assuming we progress that far. Then you've got the semi-final. Look, I'm confident we can beat Newcastle. They're a bit yo-yo with their form at the moment. You don't really know what you're going to get with them. If we make it to the semi-final is the same weekend as we're meant to play Spurs away.
Oh.
Yeah. Exactly,
So
Joey. So there's a lot at stake right here based on what we do and what we do. The more we progress in both cup competitions can really determine not just when we play these teams, but what form we may be in with these teams.
Yeah.
Now I'm confident. We are always the late bloomers. We always do the late charge on the back 9 on a Sunday. That's what we are in terms of football teams.
Yeah.
So for me, I just the thing that makes me feel so confident about the end of this season is we've got not just the best manager in the world, but we've got the best manager in the world for player management and players that can play every 3 days. No other manager, no other side can do what we're able to do, where we're able to fight on three fronts. So for me, I just think it's going to be really, really interesting what happens for the remainder of this season. If you look at our opposition, I think Arsenal, if they get knocked out by Porto, which could happen because Porto did the shithousery on them and they won, nothing stopping them from doing the shithousery at the Emirates.
Yep.
If they were to knock out Arsenal, I could easily see a repeat of them happening last season when they got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon in the Europa League. Playing every 7 days, if they get just a fraction out of form, it messes with their heads for the remainder of the week. And it's because they play too much on emotion, and if emotion gets the better of them, they don't know how to recover from it. So that's the key for them. The longer they stay in the Champions League, the better their chances are of winning the Premier League. That's in my opinion.
They've got a shit run too.
Oh yeah,
Porto and then Chelsea and then away to City.
Chelsea will be moved though because
Liverpool
Chelsea will
be
moved though because
Liverpool have got Europa League as well. They've got Thursday, Sunday.
How could I forget?
Joey, Arsenal, Chelsea will be moved because it's the same weekend as FA Cup because Chelsea play Leicester, I think, in the cup quarters. So that will become midweek sometime later on. Yeah.
All right. Well, Patrick seems very confident.
Yeah.
We're the best equipped to do it.
Another thing I'm confident of is obviously you'll see my poor old soggy mug in pre-season in July, and I'm not the only one who's going to be there. Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
Really?
You want to tell them where you'll be?
Don't ask me how I pulled this off, but I'm in Orlando in July. And I didn't tell the other half that City were in Orlando in July either. So I kind of really got away with that one.
Running a YouTube show, yet some
babes, I just love Disney.
That is brilliant. Excellent. All right. Well, I don't know if we're going to Orlando, but hopefully we'll run into you
somewhere.
In one of
the
stops.
If you guys are able to make it to Orlando, it'd be good if we could do like a co-simulcast pod or something like that.
Yeah.
I promise I'll be on my best
behavior.
I promise.
We're doing anytime, lads. Doing anytime.
Yeah.
100%, guys.
The internet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, thank you both. Patrick, thanks for encouraging Martin to come on. Martin.
Yeah, all good. He doesn't need a lot of encouragement, but
apparently I'm not camera shy, Move. Joey, apparently I'm not camera shy.
Yeah. Which 7-Eleven are you at the front of so I can alert 999?
No, have you not heard? I'm outside the Etihad waiting for Sunday. I'm already here. Tents up the lot.
No, he's waiting for the buses to roll in, and he's gonna head for the hills again.
No, it's an home game. I can't make. It's an home
true.
game, so I'm there. So I've got no excuses. I can't hide on this one.
Well, mate, you can see the Pennines from the top of the stadium, so well, it's not that far.
I'm not in the cheap seats. Behave.
You're in the family stand, mate. You're in the quietest, that's for sure.
Ooh.
If I had a quid for every decibel, mate, I wouldn't. I'd be out singing from my wife, singing from me supper every night.
You'll hear me Sunday. That's all you need to know.
Absolutely. What,
cheers,
70
lads.
minutes? For 70
All right,
minutes.
fellas. We'll see ya.
Cheers, guys.
Take care. All right. There
All
go
right,
the
pal.
lads. Oh,
We did
there
it.
we go. Woo. Marathon,
2
bro.
hours.
Marathon. Well, that's great. People wanting to talk.
Yeah.
Love the enthusiasm. Love the support for the show.
Yeah.
and- yeah. Brilliant.
That was great. The most callers we've ever had by a mile.
Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, new people, old people. It was wonderful.
Great debuts.
Yes.
Our man was a debut, by the way. I thought
Yeah.
it was his second time, but it was his debut. Nabil.
Nabil.
Yeah, he
Yep.
was good.
Yep.
He was good. Everybody's good.
Whew.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, you and me, Pub Sunday, man.
Pub Sunday.
The Blue Moon Dallas is
Yeah, we've got Blue Moon Dallas FC
True.
friendly match tomorrow against
Love it.
against the Hammers.
Come
So
on.
hopefully I don't break my legs or someone else's, or maybe I will.
No, not that. Don't do the hammers, mate. That's brethren.
True.
You know,
Yeah.
keep it clean for Mikel Antonio, man.
Okay. Sure. I've got to just after the match. If I see somebody that has a Mikel Antonio shirt on, I'm like, "Yo, you want to swap?"
Please.
Just bring it to you. Get it dry cleaned like Saturday afternoon.
Wear it on the next live stream. That'd be cool.
Backwards.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
just see Antonio. Oh, damn. All right, bro. I think that's it, huh?
Get SC added it. Scrantonio.
Well, I'll leave that for you.
Yeah, that's what I'll do with it. To all the people in the chat, sorry we didn't engage too much today. We had loads going on with the
Yes.
callers and that, but you're all fabulous. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for sticking through it for 2
Yep.
hours.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, we put a podcast out today. Got on with Jordan Elgott and Jordan off City Extra. Check that out. It's a Derby preview. It's in all your apps.
Yeah, do that. Whatever apps you do listen to the podcast on, make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on there. If you haven't already liked the video,
Like this video.
Yeah, whatever platform you're watching on, like the video for us.
Preferably YouTube.
Yeah. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, mostly YouTube for sure. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell. That way you get notified whenever we go live. At NoisyPod on Twitter. Hashtag AskNoisyPod if you have any questions for us for the next episode. If you want to support us, patreon.com/NoisyPod. Or go buy some swag at noisypod.com. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out for 2 hours on a Friday night. I hope you enjoyed the show. And until next time, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Bye.
Idiot.